Hello! In this video, we will show you what comes in the Nipa Ye supplementer box and how to place the supplementer on your body for feeding. We are going to go into detail in this video. However, once you are familiar with the process, placing the supplementer should take less than a minute. In the box, you will find 2 bags, 1 funnel, 2 feeding tube caddies, 2 pinch clamps, 2 bag clips, 2 clothing clips, and 2 sheets of adhesive. Before you prepare the supplementer, make sure the area around your breast and nipple where it will be placed is clean and dry. To ensure proper adhesion, your skin should be clear of oils, lotion, and sweat. To get the supplementer ready for use, first, get one of the bags and grab one of the feeding tube clamps. Weave the feeding tube through the clamp. To prevent the clamp from sliding down the tube while open when you are feeding, secure it onto one of the side loops on the bag by pushing the loop through the clamp and resting the bottom of the clamp near the corner of the loop. You may also simply weave the feeding tube through one of the side loops and let it hang loosely. This is one of the 2 uses for the loops at the bottom sides of the bag. The other use is to store excess feeding tube by weaving it through the corners of the bag. Before pouring milk into the bag, push down on the clamp to pinch the feeding tube closed. Using the funnel, pour your milk into the bag. Grab one of your bag clips and close the bag. Note, do not gather or fold the neck of the bag when you secure the clip. Doing so will lead to an improper seal and cause a leak. Lay the neck of the bag flat inside the clip and snap it closed. Next, get one of the tube caddies and weave the feeding tube through it. The feeding tube weaves down from one of the loops on the ends of the caddy and towards the front side entrance of the caddy nipple. Insert the feeding tube through this hole and out through the top hole of the caddy nipple. If you are having trouble pushing the feeding tube through the caddy nipple, rolling the tube back and forth between your fingers as you insert it can ease the process. Have about 3/8 to 1/2 inch of feeding tube pulled out of the caddy nipple. Depending on the length of your own nipple, the feeding tube should be the same length as your nipple, creating a more seamless feel at the nipple in the infant's mouth. Now grab one of the sheets of adhesives. Remove an adhesive patch and place one onto the flat back at both of the ends of the caddy. After sticking them on, press firmly and hold for 30 seconds. This ensures that the adhesive bonds well to the caddy and makes it easy when you peel off the tab to reveal the skin adhesive. Next, take one of the clothing clips and secure it onto the bag through the slit in the neck. Clip the assembled system to your clothing or bra. Place the bag higher up if you want to move it further away from your chest. Once the bag is secured onto you, take the tube caddy and peel the pull tab off the adhesive patches to expose the adhesive for the skin. Place the caddy nipple directly at your nipple. The backside of the caddy nipple should be hugging into the nipple. There should be no space between the backside of the caddy nipple and your nipple. Stretch the caddy out gently at both ends when applying it to your skin. Preferably, stretch from the center towards the ends of the caddy, making sure you are centering right at the nipple. Press and rub onto the adhesive for 10 seconds to make sure it is well bonded to your skin. With proper bonding, the caddy should be secured onto you for 24 hours. We recommend placing the caddy above the nipple to keep it clear of the infant's tongue movement while feeding. Note, with the feeding tube inserted correctly and the caddy placed correctly, the feeding tube will lay flat at the caddy and your breast and will be out of the infant's view, ensuring that they will not reach for and disturb the tube or supplementer. Once the caddy is attached to your breast, you may loosen the tube clamp and begin feeding your child. Thank you for choosing the Nipa Ye supplementer. We wish you and your child the best as you breastfeed with confidence.